Played our charade. We were like children posing. We were like children.
Downloading porn off Napster, Morpheus, Kazaa, like every other Netflix. LimeWire. And what you do is you go look for porn. You type hentai, you download the porn. You're downloading at 3 to 15 kbs a second.
I didn't do that.
Well, because, I'm a little bit older than you.
No,
So you
not.
had Kazaa.
I'm
I had
older
Morpheus.
than you.
And I'm older than you. I found my porn in the woods.
Yeah, back in the day.
In a bag of porno.
Yeah.
I had a bag of porno too.
The
Not me.
Semen Stain magazine.
But the weirdest thing
Well,
is
I had a
that
bag of
people
porno when you
would categorize hentai and put like awesome movies.
Right.
So I got introduced to Ghost in the Shell at a very early age.
Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the
You
Shell.
said that variation.
Yeah, you said
You
that.
said
You said
gross
gross.
in the shell.
Ghost in the Shell isn't even hentai.
Oh, well, you got Kusanagi doing the deadlift, the sumo deadlift, and she's trying to rip the tank in half and her body rips apart, she's naked.
Yeah, but that's not hentai.
Akira, Kaori is naked when
But
she's
that's not
beat up.
hentai.
I know my booby scenes.
It's not hentai. Hentai is when
I
the
know.
whole
It's
the
a
show
porno.
is about fucking.
It's a cartoon porno.
Yeah.
So I was searching
No one
for
was
cartoon
fucking.
porno, and I got introduced to actually one of the most life-changing...
Yeah, Ghost in the Shell is actually one of the top movies.
Those are the ones I saw with my buddy early on. He introduced me to Akira and Ghost in the Shell. Those are the only two I really remember. But I do remember that I was so impressed that the quality of the cartoon, it was just so different. It looked so different from any other cartoon that I had ever seen. I don't know, for me, best cartoon, it's hard to say. There's some that I'm really nostalgic about from back in the
Well,
day.
if we're going to cartoons, like Futurama still also.
Futurama is an amazing cartoon.
Which I had to grow up to like.
But
really
When it first came out, I like, fuck it, I'll just stick to Simpsons. What is this?
But what
Then I was
cartoon
like,
meant more for you? That's the...
Oh, Dragon Ball Z. I live my life by the laws of Dragon Ball Z, which is like Goku born as a low Saiyan,
Yeah.
but he wasn't born with the strength. He trained his way there
Right.
and was excited when he saw like difficulties.
Right.
That's how I
He
try
was
and
a
live
very
my life.
noble little character,
Yeah.
for sure.
But he's not actually not even that noble. Even though the
He's
show, the English
unwittingly
version
noble,
tries
I
to
guess.
portray it,
Ah.
the English dubs try to like portray that.
He's a buffoon.
But he's
Right.
really just all about fighting. Think about it.
Right.
He ditched his son. He
True.
legit ditched his son. He's like, oh, we're gonna wish you back to life. You know what? Here, Chi-Chi's pregnant. So I'm gonna stay dead, guys. Don't worry about me. I'm good. I'm good.
But
I think cartoons, like,
Yeah.
probably because I identified with cartoons most when I was a kid. So Spider-Man animated series, or Spider-Man, that Spider-Man cartoon, and then Batman, the
Awesome.
animated series. Those two,
good cartoon.
that Batman one was so dark, and then
Yeah,
when
it's
Spider-Man got into Secret Wars, I was like, this is fucking
Crazy.
insane shit.
Yeah, but that's
like,
not the best Spider-Man show. The best Spider-Man
Okay.
show is The Spectacular Spider-Man, which
Newer
only aired for 2 seasons, and then it got canceled, even though it was doing so well.
So it doesn't sound like the best.
No, but it got canceled because that was when Marvel got bought by Disney.
Okay.
And then once Disney bought Marvel, they canceled the show, and then they did their own Spider-Man show, which was
Now,
way too kiddie. Way too kiddie.
X-Men was almost... I liked X-Men when I was a kid, but it was almost like it was too complex. The story was
Oh.
so complex.
Yeah.
I couldn't even...
Well, they combined X-Men delved with every other Marvel show
Ah.
back out there in the 90s.
Ah.
So they had a lot of stories like
Crossovers.
Spider-Man. Yeah, a lot of crossovers.
really? Spider-Man?
Fantastic
Spider-Man was
Four.
on it. You can still YouTube it too.
But then for newer, like, I haven't watched cartoons in a while, really, but the newer ones that, like, obviously Rick and Morty, I'm kind of waiting for that to come back. Love that.
They're animating that right now at Bardell.
Okay.
I used to work there.
Okay. But newer ones I did like. I liked Adventure Time. I definitely thought that
just,
was.
I
finished.
thought-
Just finished.
Really?
Yeah, it's done.
Just
That's
wrapped
done.
I watched like the 5th season up to there. I want to get back.
The
into
beautifulness or the beauty. Yeah, the
Yeah.
beauty of Adventure Time is it's actually adult humor,
Yes.
completely disguised as kids.
Yes.
And so, and I think that's why that show and SpongeBob got so flipping popular.
Is SpongeBob that? I've never seen an episode.
Dude, don't watch the new SpongeBob.
Watch the
That's
old?
really kiddie. You watch the first 3-4 seasons of SpongeBob, and you'll understand why. That when it first came out, even people in their mid-20s loved it.
Right.
And just because
Had something.
because SpongeBob was that annoying person that everybody knows,
Ah.
and we are the Squidward.
Yeah.
The normal person
right,
is
okay.
Squidward, and that's a rule for skits.
But
and I noticed Mad TV did it
yeah.
all the time,
Right.
where you have someone who's outrageously crazy,
And then straight
but you
back.
need to have at least one person who's grounded
Yeah.
to point out sometimes the
absurdity
awkward,
of
the
the other
absurdity.
person, yeah.
SpongeBob was the eager beaver. The eager beaver. Always good-hearted. Always a heart of the, you know.
But dumb,
It's dumb.
basically.
Honestly,
Had a
you
heart
could
of
say
gold.
he had a mental illness.
Don't say that.
You could say that.
SpongeBob and the Ice King.
Why? They said
Same
Ice
voice
King, I
actor.
love the
Oh,
character.
yeah. Well,
Same voice actor.
That voice
No.
actor
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
That voice actor does a lot.
Well, the dog
SpongeBob
in
changed.
Adventure Time is Bender. And that
John
guy,
DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio, has been... So, John DiMaggio used to be in a two-man stand-up act called, like
Johnny and the red guy. Johnny and the red guy.
and they
And
fucking
the red
hated
guy.
each other.
Yeah.
But they were so successful on stage. I can't remember who told that story.
Probably didn't like flow creativity.
Yes, yes, of course.
I'm not even saying that word. I learned English and Arabic at the same time. If I can't pronounce some words, fuck you.
Yes.
To be an animal. Then I turn into a cannibal. The animals wondering what Dan'll do. I poke out your eyes, rip your lips off, and I'ma do that when I'm not even pissed off. So just imagine if you tick me off. Not even lions in the jungle could get me off. No orangutan could flip me off. Not a hippopotamus that could lip me off.